I helped my mother in a clothing shop at the art center.
Okay.
So that's how I met my husband. And then when we got married, I wanted to have a business that was just for me and my husband.
Okay.
But before then, me and my husband will always go to Labadi beach. So we used to go to the beach every Sunday. And because I'm an Ashanti, but I can speak Ga very well, a lot of the guys on the beach became friends to us. And so one day, one of them said, "Oh, madam, they were even coming to this beach. There's a spot here that is too late. Yeah, we think you can run it."
At the beach?
At the beach. So actually, Chez Afrique started on Labadi Beach.
Really?
1998. Not a lot of bars had seats outside. But you see, my background from Adabaka, we always sit outside to drink. It's only when you are dating somebody's husband, then you go and sit inside. But then again, I used to go to Bywall in Osu.
Okay.
When I met my husband, since 94, we used to go there. We used to go there for every Thursday religiously. So I got the concept of a live band also. Okay. So when I came in, I said, let me do a live band, and hoping that people will come. And that was actually, so that's why we are known for our live band.
Yes.
If you want to go into a restaurant, and you're a married person, please ask your husband if he's prepared to look all kind of things.
Okay, like the situation that you painted.
The situation that I painted. And not listening to other people.
Hello, this is Xposed GH. My name is Ben Bruce. We are the heart of East Legon, precisely Chez Afrique. Those of you who haven't heard of Chez Afrique, then you don't know what you're saying. Because Chez Afrique is the place. Whether you want good food, live music bands on Friday, everything. But today, I don't really know the owner of Chez Afrique, and I want to know her. So I have come to interview the owner of Chez Afrique. And then we also see even how she started their business, where it's going, the challenges and all that. I want you to join me so that we can all talk to the woman and get what? A bit of knowledge. Once again, this is Xposed GH. My name is Ben Bruce. Let's go. From Ben Bruce, which I'm not from here. Send me an intro, no. And then I'm East Legon. Because where they can see one place at Senya Mekano, Chez Afrique. I'm here in Churuna. One place we've benefited immensely. People of all walks of life. Friday night to put on your dancing shoes. Ujai Chez Africa. Now, particularly, I say menka na menka. Miri ni mum se bidi sa aduane no ha. Omo assorted rice bi a chile. Na wudi a oye aduane a wahwa woni bi. De pa. Na no manya ona no mekra na minim no. The last time ba na me hu no. Na nkofo bebre kra nim se oye the owner because oye down to earth. Oye obi asem hu a hu se ti edi kakraka we nyina na maami. And I have the privilege and honor the owner of Chez Afrique Bekasa. Man Pacho, Bibia Wakode.
No, Menato.
Pacho, Chez Afrique, Mimeti and Nomiso. It's been here. Na, and then per se, your box story in the Kakara. Pacho, from side.
Your friend Patricia from Paul Williams.
Hey.
Now, my for
Patricia from Paul Williams. Pacho, I'm from Frosty.
A fearful.
Hey, Mr. Rem, go for you.
It's nice meeting you.
That's but you can Madam Pata. Pese me hu ni pa wo ye. Wo fi hen ye wo hen.
Medicine. Me free in Tonso, Ashanti region. Pabri district.
We are Santini.
Me are Santini. Me are many papa nyina free in Tonso. But ye wo me wo Adabraka.
Accra here.
Accra here.
Hey, in Cracker.
That's all good thing.
But I said I can't cry. It won't you.
It won't
touch up with her.
Touch up with them.
Yeah, who had your take kind? What's a kind? Now, Pacho Uko school Accra.
I went school at Manchester Primary.
Oh, okay.
And I'm called secondary school Kwapimai.
Kwapimai, near me kurum.
A grade to pass, Semper Premiums.
Wow. Maybe some camera guy is called Kwapimai. And you know, nobody. Oh, let's say Kwapimai. That's nice. Now, you pacho wawari.
Ma worry.
No amai.
Me want mama me no.
Oh, just two.
Ma worry for almost 30 years.
Hey, wawari for 30 years.
This month is 30 years.
Wow, pacho ukuno no igana ni.
Debbie.
I didn't.
Oh, yeah, African American.
Oh yeah, burger.
On your burger.
Where they are woman.
It's not high, but
oh yeah, American.
Ghana for 30 years.
Oh, so he's not in Ghana?
He lives here. We lived here. I met my husband in Ghana.
Oh, you didn't meet him there?
No. Until I met my husband, I had not traveled outside Ghana.
Really?
I met my husband here.
So how did you meet him?
Actually, I met my husband at the art center. My parents own a clothing shop.
Okay.
At the art center.
Okay.
If you know the history of art center, a lot of us are from Intonso, Abuaso, and those areas. So my husband was coming to, he's actually a professor.
Really?
So he was brought here by a consortium as a director for foreign students who come on exchange program at Legon. So that's how I met my husband.
Wow.
So I met my husband again.
Big woman, big man. We all know Chez Afrique. We all know Chez Afrique. It's been here. People don't know you are the owner. I want to know the beginning of your life before we come to Chez Afrique. After school, what did you do?
Yes, like I said, I helped my mother in a clothing shop at the art center.
Okay.
So that's how I met my husband. And then when we got married, I wanted to have a business that was just for me and my husband.
Okay.
But before then, me and my husband would always go to Labadi beach. So we used to go to the beach every Sunday. And because I'm an Ashanti, but I can speak Ga very well, a lot of the guys on the beach became friends to us. And so one day, one of them said, "Oh, madam, they were even coming to this beach. There's a spot here that is too late. Yeah, we think you can run it."
At the beach?
At the beach. So actually, Chez Afrique started on Labadi Beach.
Really?
1998.
Nobody knew this. That was the beginning of Chez Afrique.
That's the beginning of Chez. I did that for 5 years. But what happened was that when my kids were young, I was living on university campus and then going back and forth to Labadi Beach was becoming a little bit difficult because my kids were very young. So we started looking for a business that was closer to the house. But this place in particular has been around years before. The owner himself used to run it. And it used to be called African Touch.
African Touch. Was it a restaurant too?
Yes, it was a restaurant. In fact, I haven't done anything much different to this place.
Okay, so this is the original edifice.
This is the original edifice, except maybe the frontage, because when I came in at that time, I came here 2003. Not a lot of bars had seats outside. But you see, my background from Adabraka, we always sit outside to drink. It's only when you are dating somebody's husband, then you go and sit inside. But if you have to be comfortable. You have to be comfortable. We sit outside. So the concept of me was to have seats outside. That is the only difference I brought in it. But African Touch has been around maybe another 10-15 years before I came in 2003 to
So you started Chez Afrique 2003?
I started Chez Afrique in 1998 at Labadi Beach.
Okay, then you moved
it to this place because I had Chez Afrique already. I came with this place. But coincidentally, the name means the same. African Touch and Chez Afrique means home of Africa.
Ah.
So it happens to be the same.
But why French name?
Then again, my husband was writing a fiction in a book, a restaurant fiction book about a restaurant called Chez Afrique. And I liked the name. And I wanted something, the name to be different to attract people on Labadi Beach. Because you see, Labadi Beach has all works of people, different nationalities come there. So I wanted to have a name that was different from a typical Ghanaian name. So then I chose Chez Afrique.
So that was the beginning of Chez Afrique.
Yes.
So when you began, how did you attract? Was it a bit different from African Touch? The way Chez Afrique, was it different? I mean, operationalized wise.
Operationalized, not so much. I must be on record to say my landlady was very helpful.
Okay.
She did not, she told me what she was doing before. You know, when you go to rent some people's places, they will hide a lot of things from you. But she wasn't that. She told me what she was doing before. And then I decided to also come in with my own talent and knowledge about it. And then what I did was I came in with a live band. Because then again I used to go to Biwall in Osu.
Okay.
When I met my husband since '94, we used to go there. We used to go there for every Thursday religiously. So I got the concept of a live band also. So when I came in, I said, let me do a live band. And hoping that people will come, and that was actually that's why we are known for our live band.
Yeah, so you started Friends,
Fridays and Saturdays.
Live band.
Live band. Every Friday and Saturday, rain or shine, we'll have the live band.
But you see, one thing I've noticed about your place is this: Chez Afrique is in East Legon, the heart of East Legon. I mean, very expensive place. But your foods are not expensive.
They are typical Ghanaian
because
food.
I've eaten here. The first time I was coming here, I was like, whoa, can I eat here? But when I came here, the food was like it's
normal.
The
price was reasonable. Yes, because
so how do you maintain it? Because this place is East Legon. That's what I want to know.
Yes, but you see, for what I do and my concept, I wanted to attract middle-aged people. I wanted everybody to be able to walk in here, have a meal, have a decent meal, and not feel like he's going to, his pocket is going to whine. There's nothing left for them. And also I wanted a place where a young person dating or started work also can come and have his lunch.
So that was what in your mind.
So if you notice, our menu is very simple.
Yes.
We don't have so much elaborate or any of those things, but quality.
Quality, very quality.
Quality food.
That one I can testify. Quality food.
Food. And then the ambience is very soothing. We have
very, very
typical African.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And then when you come here, you don't see so many young people with a lot of noise. You can sit down, have your meetings.
Yeah.
You can sit down, think about yourself. You can sit down, have a newspaper to read.
Okay. Or while still eating.
While waiting for your food.
So let's take Chez Afrique. Do you have different sections of it?
Unfortunately, no.
It's also one.
All one. It's an open space.
But I've seen the bar.
That's not
the
different.
restaurant.
And then the wine shop, liquor shop.
And then the place, the live band.
The live band is done on the same places where the restaurant is.
But I mean, I can see sections of it.
Not really. Not really.
I'll just pull your legs. Anyway, so tell me, what are some of the challenges that you are facing in this industry?
The challenge is one, for me, staff is an issue, but not so much of a big issue, because I will be proud to tell you that I'm one of the few restaurants that have staff who've been with me since I started.
Really? Since 2003?
Since 1998.
1998?
Yes.
Wow.
I have staff who've been with me since 1998. One of my supervisors now, Mercy, has been with me since 1998.
Really?
I have a supervisor who I came 2005 here, Effie, and that's how long. So sometimes you do have staff issues, but it's not so much of a big issue for us because maybe also it's consistency and we don't do so many different things basically, and so too, and then but inflation is our biggest problem, in the sense that, for instance, when they increase the prices of drinks, that does not mean I can automatically increase my drinks.
Really? But that should be the like.
No, it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. But you see, if I was using 5,000 to buy 100 crates, when they increase it, it can only buy about 90 crates. So it depletes the value of my money. So inflation is one. I have a good relationship with my landlady. So some places they do have issues with tenants and landlady, but I don't have that so much. Of course, we are human beings, you know, there will be some frictions and stuff like that, but relatively.
And the food stuff, so where do you get them? Do you have your own farm?
No, I go to the open market.
Oh, really?
I go to the open market. And we go to the market every day. Because everyday prices increase in the market, so we go to the market every day.
Do you supervise the food yourself? Because I've noticed consistency in your food, like the taste, everything. There's, you know, sometimes when they start, it's sweet.
But it's because the same people are with me all the time.
That's what. So but you supervise everything before?
Genuinely, I am not a caterer by profession. No.
Oh, really?
I'm only a businesswoman. So I need to supervise because this is where my investment is.
So you need to be here because every time when I come here, you are around.
I need to be here. But I have good supervisors. We more or less like a family now. They don't see me as madam.
They say mommy.
Yes.
But when I came, they said mommy.
Yes, they'll be disturbing, you know. So it's more or less. We have our own. Every workplace has its own challenges, but overall, I won't say it's that bad.
It's been good.
It's been good.
Now,
well, why will I say it's bad? If you work in a restaurant and you've done it for
so long.
Why would you say
it's
bad?
good?
So it's good. If it was bad, you would have
stopped. Okay, but let me go a bit into your private life a bit.
No.
One thing that you said that baffles me is the length of marriage. Right now, the young people, even including me, we marry and then it's gone off. What has sustained your marriage?
I will say respect, trust, and communication.
3 pillars.
Those are the only 3 that I will say.
Respect,
communication,
trust, and communication. Wow.
We don't communicate. So there is always misconception about what one person is doing. But if you communicate, it will reduces a lot of the tension. If you respect the person, you try as humanly possible as you can not to hurt him or her. Trust is when you don't have any misconception. Because you see, for instance, I'm here now. Trust me, I may not get home till about 10 o'clock.
Really?
While I'm here, I may be sitting down drinking with a customer. I may be chatting with another customer.
Like opposite sex?
Yes.
Your husband can walk in
here, and all he has to do is say, excuse me, can I talk to my wife? And then I will go and listen to him. All I have to do is, oh, hello, this is my husband.
Introduction.
That is respect. That is communication. So it reduces a lot of the tension. But also, I must admit, if you want to go into a restaurant,
yes,
and you're a married person,
yes,
please ask your husband
yes,
if he's prepared to look all kind of things.
Okay, like the situation that you painted.
The situation that I painted.
Okay.
And not listening to other people.
Okay.
I will give you a typical example. Very typical example.
I'm listening.
When I was working at Labadi Beach, you know, Labadi Beach during the Easter time is one of the biggest times.
Yeah, very busy place.
And I used to live on the university campus, Little Legon number 12. So I would go to the beach, buy my drinks. At that time, there wasn't electricity, so we used ice blocks to cool our drinks. So I had blocks made. So for me to sell a lot, I have to wait, put the drinks in the cooler, and then early in the morning, put the ice blocks on it. So by the time the customers start coming in, the drinks are cold enough. You can imagine. I left the house at, let's say, 10 a.m.
Okay.
And I came back about 11 p.m. And then by 4 a.m., I'm leaving. One day, I'm going. Then the security man asked me, "Hey, madam, but you just came, why so early?" I just looked at him. I didn't say anything. Then I left.
Okay.
I didn't say anything. He didn't know.
Yeah.
But then, lo and behold, that same security man met my husband and said, "Ah, madam, she's been going and coming." Oh, my husband told him, "You, did Legon hire you to be checking when people's wives go in or come out?"
Okay.
You are lucky. She didn't. You told her this and she didn't respond. If she had responded, you would have seen.
Wow.
So, you see, I never want to tell my husband this because for me it's nonsense.
No story.
No story. My husband also didn't come to tell me. But he was afraid that my husband might have told me. So when I see him, I will react. So he said, "Madam," that I said, "Hey,
you gave it to you straight.
When did you jow?"
Okay. Wow.
When did you jow?
Yeah.
That's all.
So there has to be trust.
There has to be mutual trust. And me, for instance, I'm very outgoing. I love dancing.
Yeah.
I'm very loud. I'm very, very outgoing. When you come to see me here on a Friday, you even wonder if all the men are related to them one day or the other. But I tell you, 90% of my customers, I do not even know their name. I do not know what they do. I do not know where they are coming from. But once they are here,
they are your priorities.
They are my priorities. They are bringing me money.
Wow.
90%. And I can promise you that about 98% of my customers do not even know where I stay.
Really?
They only know that they see me going through American House, or I see her walking on this street, but
you don't even know.
No. And they don't need to know.
Yeah.
You don't go in. You're a business person. You render service. As far as I'm concerned, I'm supposed to offer you a service.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
But as humans as we are, a few of them you get to know and you become friends. Those are there. But under normal circumstance.
So I learned something. You said you used to go out a lot with your husband.
Yes.
Right now, I would say that because of the kind of jobs that we do, we lack that. Does it help relationship?
It does not. It does not. And we have this conception that no. Oh, that is where communication comes in.
Okay.
Oh, Ajua, and then coming, yes, we have a cook room, next to me, sick and
okay.
say
So
you
be open.
You come, you me penny a bed.
Okay.
What dear, a bruswa. Me number quack.
Okay.
In a jovial way. So you see that she's aware. She's fully aware of the situation. And even it helps you as a couple going out to see what other people are doing. Psychologically, it reduces your stress.
Yeah.
It calms you down. I love to go out. And me, I think I'm one of those people. I don't like to be in a confined space. So I like to go to places that are very open.
Okay.
I love dancing. I love music. So, and my husband also loved music.
Oh, really?
He loved to dance. He loved to dance. He loved music. So I think it works out okay for us. But we used to go out. You can plan. Say every month, me and my wife. I didn't say me and my wife and my children. Those days are there.
Okay, but this one, just the two of you.
It's you and your wife.
Okay.
You married her before the children or whatever came.
That's it.
So you and your wife, you go out. You don't have to go to a fancy place. Even the bar in your neighborhood, you and your wife can go and sit there. You don't necessarily have to drink. Some people don't drink.
Yeah.
You can buy water. Even look at cars passing.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Wow. Madam, let me ask you one final question. The youth of today, most of them, their marriages are on the rocks. Some of them, they are not even working. They don't even know how to start. You have been there. You know the whole thing, how it starts. I want you to advise somebody, a young lady up and coming, how to go about life.
About marriage or
about life, about work, everything.
Well,
let's start from life, then we'll go to the work.
I think they put the bar so high in the first place. They're looking for somebody already made. Those days are gone. The time you waste in waiting for somebody already made, use that time to already make yourself.
Oh, okay.
Nowadays, the whole world is changing. Gone were the days where women were not being able to penetrate to the highest of their profession or wherever they want to be. But now the opportunities are there. You can also advance yourself and then you be able to cater for yourself. There is some inner joy. I tell the youth, men and women, in spending money that you yourself have earned.
Okay. Okay.
There is some inner satisfaction you get. Now everybody wants the easy way out. It will not work.
Wow.
It will not work. I am on record and saying, oh, Medi Loto Nancy. Please, don't let me go there.
Okay.
So, and also the young couples. We don't want to talk about finances. But before you marry somebody, talk about your finances.
Okay.
And get that mutual understanding. Because if I know my limits, there are certain things I wouldn't do. But when I have the impression you have unlimited, then I come in with all the things that I fantasize. Talking about finances is also should be one of the main pillars in marriage. You think you are at the right place at the right time, then things work out for you. But you can't just be there saying, hey, Juma way you man. It will not happen. I said, whatever you are doing, try and be the best be the best in whatever field you are.
Okay.
Have you find it? Do you see how difficult it is to get technocrats to do good work for you nowadays?
Sure, very, very difficult. Very difficult.
Only a few of them.
Yeah.
And those that are really good in their profession, they are busy and difficult to get.
It's true.
So,
even car mechanics right now is a bit difficult.
Make sure say wo ye ni ye na wonni kwa ya ka say adwuma we die pra we die nya sister na pra ye eti so bi foforo bakra ye betimi aba bechi ahwehwe na ani wa renegotiate. What you put in is what you get. You can't get what you don't have. What you can't give somebody what you don't have.
It's true.
So for me, I say talk about your finances and how you are going to survive.
Wow.
Finances are one of the major causes of divorce.
Okay. Real.
Yes, because you see, they don't have any hope of making things better. So everybody is, you're hungry, you're upset for no reason.
Lack of money.
Lack of money. Lack of even the hope that you will get it. You see, if there is a hope, send it to abosumi wa yebetua neka. Send it to biara within 1 week do be frame adwuma na maye. It's just like me. Every day I get something. So even if I owe somebody millions of cedis, I have that trust that I can start paying small. But when now you are not doing anything,
no hope. Wow.
And gone were the days where we obey man kwan was ochie bibiaka. No. Oh ye duma also buano. Be obetinya buano will be. Sit down, talk about it. Say, look, maybe I can do this. I can do that.
Okay.
If you do that, it goes a long way to help the two of you. And don't be jealous about each other. Some husbands are jealous of their wives. Some wives are also jealous of their wives. So, obey you really? My opportunity na what they
push. Oh, okay.
Ma what that advice. Full say, unye sikasen na umuno ananse. But it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. There are good men around. There are good women around.
Wow.
There are good men around. There are good women.
Wow.
Work, communicate.
Yeah.
Talk. Tell, communicate, respect each other. Even when you are upset, don't go far in saying certain words.
Okay.
You are human, it will come to your mind.
But don't say it.
But don't say it. There's certain ways if you say it goes so far that it's difficult for the person to come down. And that brings animosity.
Wow.
Don't do that.
Wow.
Don't do that. Communicate.
Wow.
Yeah. I think those are the three things. Because you see, the love is there.
Yeah.
Of all the women, of all the men, you both decided
this is what I want.
This is what you want.
Yeah.
So there is something that brought you together. So you grow upon it. No one is perfect. No one is perfect. But you work around. In fact, it is best to identify the weakness of your partner. The greatness of your partner.
Oh, really?
Yes. If you know what's your partner's weakness, it will make you appreciate
the strength
he has.
Okay.
You see, you know that no man is perfect, so you work around it, and you see, say, you should know the weakness of your partner.
Wow. I don't know. She has said it all. Two things that she said: know the weakness of your partner. It will let you appreciate the strength of your partner. Number 2, while you are waiting for the already make you yourself. That has been the bane of the women why they are not even getting married, because everybody wants something which is already cooked. I've spoken to Madam Patricia. I mean, the knowledge is immense. I don't know. This is a woman, self-made, who is knowledgeable, very intelligent. And the things that I've learned today, I've taken mine. I don't know if you've taken yours. I hope you have. That is why I keep on telling you, Xposed GH, you need to subscribe and watch, because we bring you people with what? Serious intelligence. Because what she said today is more than you going to a counselor. If you follow what she's saying, you get to the place that you want to, and your marriage will also last. My name is Ben Bruce. Yes, Xposed GH. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe for somebody to also share. You can also place your comments and anything under. Before we go, Madam, give us your contacts. Maybe somebody wants. Do you open up your business for parties and stuff like that?
No.
You don't?
We don't.
Okay. So give us location. And then maybe somebody wants something. I mean,
like
what do you exactly do? You said no parties, no. So
no,
what?
We don't rent out for parties.
You don't. Okay.
The restaurant is open every day.
It's there. Okay.
And the live band is on Fridays.
Okay.
On Friday.
Friday, Saturday.
No, Fridays.
Friday, please
after
time.
COVID now.
Please time.
The restaurant is open every day.
No. I mean the live band.
The live band is
very important.
Is 7:30.
Okay, till you drop.
Till you drop.
Okay. And we have all lots of drinks. We will show you some of them. Every drink you want on this planet. Do you mind sharing your contacts? Oh, you're okay.
I can share the business contact.
Yes, please share the business contacts.
055 8788
Okay, say it again, please.
055 8788 Chez Afrique, Legon.
Madam Patricia, you've been a blessing. You've been a blessing. So this is where we come to the end of the show again. This is Xposed GH. My name is Ben Bruce. Subscribe and share. Next time we'll meet again. Take care. Bye-bye.